take this game off the season ticket package and have it sort of be a standalone. I think that most people thought that we could sell 4,000 or 5,000 tickets and have a decent crowd, but to sell it out like we did is just, I can't even begin to tell our fan base how grateful I am to be the basketball coach here and to receive the kind of support that we receive. And what we did tonight for the Milton Scholars is incredible. First of all, I love the way our students were received. Kind of like student athletes, they were shown how how happy we are that they're here, and just like all of our students having a great experience. But to be able to provide some financial support for the Milton Scholars is really significant. So I want to thank John Cohen for, as our athletic director, for going ahead and doing that. We're finalizing the numbers right now, but the amount will be announced tomorrow, I believe, in the third quarter of the game. I think it's going to make some significant impact. I thought we played harder tonight than we did Sunday. We're still fouling too much. They, I believe, went to the foul line 28 times in the second half. And we got to find a way to continue to be aggressive without fouling. I thought the guys played unselfishly for the most part, played together. And you could see, obviously some of the different pieces. I thought we shot the ball pretty well overall as a team. And I think in the first half particularly, I thought we rebounded really well. So.
Maybe Jakai had a pretty good night tonight. Where is he at right now compared to maybe where you guys thought he would have been when he signed?
He is so athletic and so explosive, and he wants to be great. And he has an energy, obviously. We got to teach him to continue to play aggressively off fouling. I'd say he's where I thought he would be because I thought he's special. But the good thing is he loves to learn, and he does want to get better. And he's way too critical of himself. That's the other thing too. I wish he smiled a little bit more and had a little bit more joy when he's out there playing. But you can see both freshmen they're pretty good.
There's 4 of the 5 newcomers in double figures. You wanted to see better execution on offense in this game. How much do you feel like those guys are fitting into it, like where they are so far, the newcomers playing into this game?
Well, Miles, played 19. I thought he'd only play about 15 minutes. He did fine. But you can see what a great shooter he is. And obviously the inside-out game is important. Obviously Jakai was a load again on the inside. And I thought Jakai and Dylan both did a really good job, defensively. We limited their front line, and with the exception of just fouling too much. So.
Right, Mike, and then Nathan.
Coach, 10 different players scored tonight. Last season, you had a good idea of how you would balance minutes. How much did you take from tonight in terms of figuring out what your rotations are going to be?
I think we're going to continue to be balanced. I think we're going to continue to play a lot of guys, and that's the MO of our program, and I think that's going to continue to be the case. I would imagine, I think tonight we may have 10 guys in double-digit minutes. Maybe Chris didn't play as much, so I would imagine we'll have 10 guys double-digit minutes every game.
Bruce, I know you still got time before the season opener. Do you anticipate Dylan and Janai starting together, or is that something you're going to continue to evaluate?
Well, they did it. We'll keep evaluating it, and I would imagine there are some games they will. I would say this: we've always sort of had a very consistent starting lineup. It wouldn't surprise me at all if I varied up a little bit.
Bruce Cheney 7-7 tonight. Had a lot of really active on the boards and really active on defense. Just how much have you seen his confidence kind of grow, especially on that end of the floor?
Well, and he didn't have a turnover, and he played really efficiently, and so Cheney's made a nice step. One of the things that we've done is I try to treat tonight like a double-double. So we're going to practice tomorrow before the football game early, because when we go to Maui, we could play an evening game, and we may have an afternoon game, a morning, something like that. So let's see what that feels like a little bit. But I thought the guys understood it's about Vermont. You know, Vermont is very Yale-like. I don't want to scare anybody, but they're very Yale-like, and we know what that means.
Mike?
Coach Tahad looked comfortable out there. What kind of things are you looking for from the young guy, and your points of emphasis for him, trying to prepare him for play here?
Well, he had 5 assists and 1 turnover, and most of it's just instincts. He's another one good thing about him. That both freshmen want to be coached, and so it's really hard because he's playing point and he's playing off the ball. It's a lot to learn, but I think one of the things that I like about our team is I think they played pretty unselfishly. You know, we had 22 assists, and in the second half I think we only turned it over twice. So I thought we shared it pretty well. They were Florida Atlantic was tired, but look, Florida Atlantic was picked to finish in the middle or 5th in the American. You know, it's a pretty good team, but obviously, we were ready to play, and one of their players actually did not play tonight. That's in their normal rotation, and he was sick before the game. He's going to be okay, but just want to pray for him a little bit because he didn't play tonight. But he's going to be fine. But number 25, kid that transferred from Illinois, he's in our thoughts and prayers.
Good. You're good? All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks, Bruce.